How's it going? Good evening. Got a beautiful pod here from Rata Farm, and after that chocolate Primotalli last night and the pimento leopard, I've decided to do this one tonight. It's another Primotalli, but it's a mustard Primotalli. Mustard Primotalli. It's a scary looking one. It's kind of folded up on itself. And it's a nice fat one as well. So, going to get into this. I think I've only seen two people review these, and one of them was Johnny Scoville. He's done quite a few, and the other guy I follow on YouTube as well. Can't think of who it was. Follow so many chili heads, but Johnny Scoville reckons again they're up there with some of the hottest peppers in the world. Primotalli is, but the mustard pods tend to be not as hot as the chocolates, but this one's, hopefully it's full of oil. I think I'm getting a bit of a head cold at the moment. Not feeling the best tonight. Oh, yo. Well, that is just a placenta. It's just pure placenta. I do not want to get this oil on my fingers. It's dripping. Oh my god. Give me a second, sorry. It's just pure placenta and it's leaking with oil. And that smells very hot. Look at that. Are you going to get any more placenta in a chili? I mean, that's crazy. I see that oil, that golden yellowy oil starting to drip out of the pepper, man. This is going to be hot. This is going to be hot. Right, well, mustard Primotalli from Troy Dando, Rata Farm, here in New Zealand, Nelson, New Zealand. Hit him up. He's got some great super hots at the moment. Jalapenos, cayenne peppers, and definitely his strawberries as well, man. But what a crazy pepper that is. I'm going to quickly get this in me. I'll do a 4-minute afterburn. I think this deserves a 4-minute afterburn. Yeah, cheers. Mustard Primotalli from Rata Farm. Instant sweetness. That's beautiful. Wow. I was not expecting that from a mustard pod that's got that much oil in it. Little bit of the green bitterness coming in now. That's good as well. Lovely evening here in Christchurch. Yeah, that's hot. Yum. It's a slow builder. It's hot. It's hot straight away, but it's a slow builder. I can feel it slowly building already. It's only been like 20 seconds. Straight away, as soon as I bit into it, it was just instant burst of sweetness. Sweetness followed by a bit of bitterness, like anybody that's had mustard pods or green pods. They tend to be a little bit bitter. I think you've done a good job, Troy, on picking this pod at the right time. Mustard pods are very hard to judge when to pick them. That's been picked at the right time. I've had mustard pods when you cut it open and the oil doesn't even really leak out of it. That was leaking with oil, and it's starting to affect me now. The roof of my mouth and my tongue is just on fire. Starting to get the saliva. Oh, that's a hot one. That's really hot for a mustard. That's really hot. But man, that flavour, I mean, if you're a non-chili head and you bite into that, you are not getting sweetness. You're not getting sweetness. You'll probably get sweetness out of that pepper if you cook it. But for a non-chili head, that's already having you regretting eating it now after 2 minutes. Pepperhead, a chili head, 3 or a 4. It's actually still building. It's very hot. Oh. Hasn't given me the sweats yet. Can slowly feel it. It's going down. I'm at a 3 now. My saliva, I just have to keep swallowing my saliva. A few years back, probably, I'll say 5 years ago, if I had have eaten that pepper, I would have had a bowl. I wouldn't have been able to talk. I would have been just drooling into that bowl. It would have been terrible. But I think that chocolate Primotalli last night, my tolerance has just gone even higher again. But that's... It's getting my heart going a bit. Mustard Primotalli. I like it. I think that's more, it's a more flavourful pepper than the chocolate, because of the just straight out burst of sweetness. Mustard pods are a bit strange. They got a lot going on, same as the chocolates. I will give that, because of what it's doing to my tongue, it's making my heart go. It's actually not giving me the sweats, but my glasses are starting to fog up a bit, which means it's kind of affecting my eyes. I mean, I'm not going to be smart, but it's not far off the chocolate for me. It's not far off the chocolate. And again, the chocolate was a bigger pod. Nothing at the back of my throat at the minute. It's just all lip and tongue. My lips and my tongue is on fire. Top of my mouth. I'm actually breathing quite heavy. That's a 4, Troy. That's a 4. That's a great pod, man. I love the flavour of that. Absolute belter of a pod. I prefer that than the chocolate. I probably prefer that than the red Primotalli as well. That's the best Primotalli I've had. I reckon that's the best one I've had, mate. It's definitely peaked. I mean, my tolerance is actually, I think my tolerance at the moment is as high as it's ever been to eat peppers. So I'm giving that a 4. A 4 out of 10. I mean, another 2 or 3 points up, and I'm probably covered in sweat and the endorphin dump hard out. I think I'll leave it at that. It's around 4-minute afterburn. Great pepper again, Troy. Great burn, great flavour. Yeah, perfect. Picked it at the right time as well. So Just be careful with the mustard pods. You gotta pick them when they're sort of like that. But yeah, I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. See how I'm feeling. If I feel a bit sick tomorrow, I think I've got a cold coming on. I probably won't do a pod if I'm sick. There's no point in wasting chilies when you're sick. I'm not going to be able to do a good review. So yeah, mustard Primotalli, another one to tick off the list. I think that's 268 pods now. 268 or 269. We'll get to 270 before the weekend. Cheers, brother. Yeah, love it. Thanks.